Hello and welcome to today's video. We are here for Season 1, Episode 1 of the Camping World Truck Series in NASCAR Heat 2. It is time to begin 3 new series in 1 week, and I'm super excited. This game has been out for a week now, at the time this series starts, of course, and I'm really excited to get into this and start playing. So, right now we'll take a quick look at the schedule, and today we're taking on Daytona and Atlanta for this week. So if you guys don't know, the Camping World Truck Series works like our old series did and all 3 series do. Each video is 2 races. But the Camping World Truck Series being only 23 races compared to the Xfinity Series, which is 33, and the Cup Series, which is 36, we have to limit it to once a week. Now, when it gets to the week that the Xfinity Series is over and the Monster Energy Series only has 1 episode left, we'll have like 4 episodes of this just to make up for the fact. So I could really balance it out. I couldn't really do 2 of these and then 2 of everything else because it ended way before. Alright, so let's get into the first race.
We're racing
Daytona.
We're racing
Daytona now. I decided not to qualify because I never like to qualify at Daytona. I believe we're starting 32nd. Is that how it works? 32nd? Yes it is. Alright, as you guys know, there are stage races in this, or stage racing, and that's exciting. Now, did it always say Abby 47, or did it say the driver's name? I'm not really sure. By the way, remember, if you win the stage, you get that 1 stage point, and that is a goal of mine, is to win stages. Now, we're not going to win stage 1. That's kind of obvious, but I like to win stage 2. Maybe. I don't know. I think we can drive up to the front. It's just they're packed up a little bit better. That's a nice thing to see here, that they are packed up a little better at Daytona, because it's the first time that I've taken on Daytona in NASCAR Heat 2. Yeah, they're staying a little bit better, even if they are in one line and the top line might be falling apart. That's a little bit more realistic, too. Before, where it would just spread out single file. Alright, so if we can get some moves here. We're moving up to the front, it's going to take longer than 2 laps to get to the front. Somebody's going to win a stage point here, which will help them throughout the playoffs. So that's kind of cool to have that implication to it. I am excited. That's basically, it works just like the actual race does, and the caution comes out after the first cars cross the line. So after the first 10 cars cross, and the caution flag comes out. I forgot that I have a mirror too. Alright, so here we go. We gotta work our way back up to the front now. We're not back up to the front, we gotta work our way to the front. I was hoping that the stage would work out a little bit better and put me more towards the front, but again, if we can win, we can get the 5 playoff points. So that's the ultimate goal, is to get the win, but of course the stage points are helpful. So that's what we're really out here for. We're really out here for those, for the race win. Somebody crashed. Alright. Once the caution happens, basically the stage is over. So I'll say I'll pit, but I'm not taking tires or repairing damage. So if I took tires or repaired damage, I would have fell down the list. Lap 8 of 16, so we got time to get to the front. We have time to get to the front and hopefully put ourselves in a position to get 5 bonus points for the rest of the season here. It's going to be helpful when it comes to the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, because they do a round of 12 and a round of 8. The Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. Obviously, your stage points do not transfer to Homestead. Or if you built up like 50 stage points, you're going to be guaranteed that championship, and they didn't want to do that, so yeah. I wonder if there's stage points for the Homestead race. Is there going to be a stage race to get Homestead for the championship? Interesting questions that we ask here. Alright, here we go. We're working our way to the front. I think if we had just a couple more laps, we could have probably gotten up here. But you know how it goes. Sometimes you can't get all the way up to the front right away, but it's okay, I think. I think we got 6 laps, 7 laps, however many laps we have. And I think we'll be able to drive right up to the front and do what we must. Now, one cool thing that I did find out, because I did a test of a playoffs, if you guys don't remember, in our previous NASCAR Heat series of NASCAR Heat Evolution, I said it'd be cool if there's a way that we could know which cars were in the playoffs when we're racing the playoffs. So I tried to do an Xfinity Series playoff just because I wanted to try it out, see how it went. And they do have markers above their names saying that they're in it. So right here, if we're in the playoffs and John Hunter Nemechek here in front of me is in it, it would say round of 12 or round of 8 or championship 4 above their car. So that way you know that that car is a championship car. And actually, when it shows you the list over here of the drivers, their number will show up in green on the side. So right here where it says, for myself, I'm in 4th place, so that would have a green background on it, so I could look up there and be like, oh, okay, that's a playoff car, or playoff truck, whatever we're racing, whether it's Xfinity or Cup, as cars, and then this with the trucks, but you get the point. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited that that's actually a thing, because I can remember the championship 4, because that's only like 3 cars. But I can't really remember all 16, 12, or 8 that are in it. And that's going to go either way. Because I believe the trucks start... Do the trucks actually start with 8? I think they start with 8. I believe the trucks start with 8. Xfinity starts at 12. Yes, they start with around 8. So these playoff points really, I believe, only matter... No, wait, maybe they do a round of 12. I don't know what they do. I think they have the same amount as the Xfinity Series, but they eliminate less people. The thing is round of 8, round of 6, round of 4. Instead of 12, 8, 4, and 16, 12, 8, 4. I believe it's 8, 6, 4. So only 2 get eliminated, which is easier than eliminating 4. I think just because the trucks have less people in it, they have 8 less cars. They race 23 times instead of, what is it, like 30-something times? I don't know if this is too loud, the car, but I may turn down the volume a little bit in between races, because it seems a little bit loud. I'm not sure if it is. I will check in the recording when I go to edit it, but I think it's too loud, so I'll probably turn that down. But again, the first couple episodes of all 3 series and our first couple streams, really just getting a feel for the game again. I know in our stream I was really messing with the difficulty of the AI, because I know the first race that I did with the trucks was super easy. I drove through the field in like 2 laps. And everybody got past, and I won the first stage like super easy. Second stage, I mean not the first stage. I think I barely got there. Alright, so NASCAR Overtime is in the game if you guys did not watch the live stream. NASCAR Overtime, which is essentially green-white checker with infinite tries. We have to get back to the start-finish line because they got rid of the overtime line. As you guys may or may not know, they got rid of the overtime line. So basically, first when you get back to the start-finish line, the race will become official. Of course, we still have to do one more lap, but if a wreck happens after we cross the start-finish line, the race is official. and we get the win. So this is intense though right here. We gotta go 2 laps to get our first Camping World Truck Series win here, and to get our first stage win. Well, I guess it's technically not a stage win, but our first win. Yeah. Our first playoff points. There we go. That's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for playoff points. Alright, so here we go. We made it back to the line. The race is official if anybody wrecks. So we can do this now. Now I know one time it did mess up. I did a race last night too, just because I've been trying it out. Because when I'm recording, it's only been less than 24 hours since I've had the game so far, right? And I'm still trying out stuff. Of course, I'm like, we have to get to recording the series, but I'm still trying out things a little bit. So I did one of the races, and we went to overtime. I crossed the start-finish line, and then a wreck happened. Like, we were coming to the last turn, because it was a road course, right? We're coming to the last turn. I hit a truck, because I was doing the truck series. So I was doing Canadian Tire Park. Right? And they spun out, and we were past overtime, but we still lost, so yeah. Not enough speed ratings transfer over between all 3 series. This is interesting to find out. Anyways, we're gonna head to
Alright guys, it is
race number 2 of our Camping World Truck Series quest for the championship. So in between, I did turn down the sound of the cars a little bit. Oh, I should say, we qualified 9th here for Atlanta. Which is cool, because Atlanta's one of my favorite tracks in NASCAR to race on, so I get to race Atlanta 3 times now, instead of once every month. I get to race it 3 times a month. Ooh. I mean, granted, it's all in the same week, but still. But I did turn down the game volume, and I did look at the schedule in between as well to discover that it is, in fact, the round of 8 for the trucks and then round of 6. So 4 people end up getting eliminated, but they just have 2 at a time. So they get from 8 to 4 over the same amount of time as the Xfinity Series gets from 12 to 4. So there's 2 laps to go in the stage. We qualified 9th, and we have a good chance to come out here and win this stage. I messed up that corner really bad. I'm not really sure why, but I did. It's okay though, we're gonna come around here. I'm gonna catch right back up to John Hunter Nemechek. And we're gonna actually go try to cut below him here. That didn't really work. He sort of blocked me. That didn't go well. Come on. Got one more shot to track him down into the corner here. I don't think I can pass him. God damn it. Oh well. We'll take 2nd here in stage 1, giving us 9 more points. I was thinking, I'm like, because I looked at the points in between, and I'm like, how am I 5th? And I forgot you get 10 bonus points for, you get 10 to 1 points for winning a stage. And I didn't do the best at the first round at Daytona, because I had to drive my way to the front of the field. So that's actually something to watch out for. I think I'll have to try to qualify more tracks. Like, I tried to qualify most of them in our previous series of NASCAR Heat Evolution, but when it came to certain tracks, like Daytona and Talladega, I didn't really try to qualify. Now, a lot of tracks I don't qualify that well at, so we'll see. Maybe this game I can get a little bit better at qualifying. I do have one fun fact for you guys, though. You guys have watched those series before. You guys know I was trash at Dover. I don't think I ever won a Dover race in NASCAR Heat Evolution. And in this game, the first day of playing it, I won a Dover race, and I'm just like, what? Alright, there we go. Got by John Hunter Nemechek. Wait, did we get within a stage at either Daytona race? Yeah, I think we got close to stage 2, didn't we? No, we didn't. That's how I only got 40 points, because I got 40 points for winning. Because you get 40 and then 35, I believe how it works. Or, yeah, I think it's 40 and 35 for the trucks. That's what happened. Alright, I'm like, how do I only get 45? That makes sense. So, I mean, how did I only get 40? So I got 40 for the win. Yeah, because I remember I was going to the stage, and I was going to get into the top 10, but somebody crashed, so I didn't get to get up there for stage 1 or stage 2. We ended up winning the race to get the 5 bonus points for the playoffs, but we didn't get the stage win. Alright, so we got one more lap here of stage 2 at Atlanta. Trying to get our first stage win of season 1 and add to our list of points that we have going. This would be playoff point number 6. All we gotta do is get to that line, cross it, and we will take our first playoff point. Alright, that's pretty good. Everybody's crossed the line now. We get 10 points. There's 8 laps. Yeah, we got a pit. I think we should just go for tires, if I'm honest. How? Did everybody else not take tires? That's kind of wild if you didn't. It is Atlanta. It's okay though, here we go. We can get up there to the front. There's 7 laps. I believe that we can make that drive to the front once we get going here for a second. Yeah, we can stick a little bit more to the bottom than everybody else does and start making passes. You gotta go, my boy. See, this is what I knew that they didn't take tires, that they all got ahead of me. But I did take tires. And now my truck, is a lot better than theirs. As you'll probably notice during this series, I will say car multiple times. At least for this season. Because I haven't raced trucks for almost 10 years, as you guys know. Trucks haven't been in NASCAR games for 10 years. And I've never recorded videos of the truck series until today. So that is super cool, super fun. And I'm really excited to be here doing this right now. So I need to get a couple more positions. Now, wasn't there like something that they couldn't get all the series or all the drivers into this or something? I thought I seen something about that one of the teams that they couldn't get the licensing for the team in time for the game. Thought that was a thing. Alright, caution is out. This is NASCAR overtime, so we only have a little bit of time to get ahead of John Hunter Nemechek here. This is going to be lap 21, 22. Here we go to the high side of John Hunter Nemechek and Matt Kraft, and they're both going to get by me now. Now? No? What? Come on. We don't have time for this. Alright, so 2 trucks are in front of me going to the final lap. I'm still on slightly newer tires than they are, though. Got to Crafton. Nemechek just got pushed out there. God damn it. Oh, I couldn't get to him. God damn it. I'm so mad that I had this race won until there was a caution. Alright, well, let's take a look here at the point standings once it pops up here in a second. We are second to John Hunter Nemechek. We have 6 playoff points. He has 7 as he won a race and a stage last time and this time. So, we're a little bit behind him, but hopefully we can come out here and get another win, get some more playoff points, because I think we would have had the lead. I don't know. It's close. It's close out there between us. So, we will see next week for the next 2 tracks of this series. And we'll see you guys then.